Guess who's here? It's Dub, it's Katarina, it's Brian from the Lido Theatre. How you doing today, Brian?
You told me to guess who's here, and then you answered.
Oh, sorry. I guess
I'm gonna think
I wasn't
it's Dub
talking
and
to you
Brian
specifically, so sorry.
Brian
Katarina?
is pretty upset at this audience participation. He didn't really get to participate.
Sorry about that, Brian. I guess you wanted to guess that you were
Yeah,
here.
people call in. First caller gets a what?
Worst and easiest contest ever.
Yes.
If you hear the Lido theme, who do you think is here now to talk about the Lido?
It's fun. Back
It's
in
Marissa. No, I'm
that's
just
right.
kidding.
Hey, you're not. She's an entertaining one, isn't she?
We have to keep you on a short leash today, unfortunately.
right.
But quickly, I want to say that you brought some gifts back for us from Mexico.
Oh, yes.
Some nuts for me. These are what? Just some sort of covered
We actually
peanuts?
go by. The guy cooks it in this big.
Are those
Copper-
peely nuts? Is that
No.
what they're called?
I don't know. They're nuts covered with really yummy stuff that a guy in
That's all
Mexico
I
made.
need.
I'm not really sure.
It's just-
You will like those, and
You're the taste tester here, Dub.
Yeah.
if he was nice, he would share them with you, and I'm sure he will.
Can we taste test that pure vanilla
I'm surprised.
extract? that
I
you
gave it
got?
to her 5 minutes ago. I'm surprised it's still not finished.
Chug.
Thank you,
chug.
Brian.
Would that kill you if you chugged it? Like, is vanilla
No,
like
you'd
too
just be
much bad
sick.
for you?
It's too
Probably
much,
really
too
sick.
much bad, Dub?
Huh?
Is it too much bad for you?
Is that what I said? I meant to say, if you had too much, would it be bad for you?
Okay, I started reading this in Portuguese and it's in English, so now I'm really confused.
And it's from Mexico, so like we're tied 3 different languages here.
Okay.
Good start.
How do you
Okay.
guys get through the day? I do not know.
So again, you're here early. We got to get to it, okay?
Yeah,
Tell
I've
us all
got,
about things
I've got
happening.
some shoulder surgery going on.
Yeah,
I gotta
that's
get
what-
my rotator cuff fixed.
Yep, you got to get all fixed up, so that's why you're here early. And we got to get to it, Brian.
That's right. So let's get right
Tell
to
us
it.
about what's happening at the Lido, sir.
All candidates for him last night.
Yep.
This is really official. It's really tough for me. Jeez. But yeah,
like speed talking.
It was a good turnout. It wasn't a great turnout, and I sometimes wonder. But you know, this region typically has been and has voted in a certain direction.
Typically since the 50s, but you know,
It's
I
pretty
know what
typical.
you're saying.
Yeah, it's true.
Nevertheless, it's important
But
to
it
hear
is,
what the
and
candidates have to say.
It's important to make sure that our own candidate, you know, is still
Yep.
moving in the direction we want them to, and that
Absolutely.
they're there, and we able to shake hands and do all that. And we did it last night. It was great. You know, the group that we put together to run this. The big thanks to the Petroleum Association and Chamber of Commerce and Curtis, Colleen, and the Moose's Frankie did a fabulous job on this little committee. And it was a hurry-up offense as far as getting this out to the public and being able to do it. Just a huge thank you to Skylar over at Systems Rental Source and Ben at Eagle Vision. The graphics look so good there. You guys streamed it. You know, it's just there's many hands made light work of it, and I think we got the message out there. It was really good. I'm looking forward to the French debate tonight because I will not watch it because I can't understand French, but I will watch
Not a
the English
local
debate.
French debate.
No.
Okay, I was like,
there's a good one.
We're doing a
You
local
just
French debate.
piqued Dub's interest. If you don't know, he has like a, I don't know, he went to school for, what was it, political science or whatever. So this is right up his alleyway. He gets very excited.
I was
for
just
this.
like, I've never heard Bob Zimmer speak French. I don't know if he can. I would be
Did you
very
see the-
interested to hear a local French debate. Anyway, you're talking the leaders.
That probably
debate.
is not going to happen.
Dub just lit up.
He may know how to speak French, and I don't know that. But anyway,
But
I'm
irrelevant.
stalling. Sorry.
We are
Yeah.
typically English speaking.
Yeah.
A bit of Portuguese. in Canada.
Especially when we're
Yeah.
angry.
Exactly.
By
I
way, I
wasn't
mean
angry.
Katarina.
I was grossed out.
Fair enough. Visceral. When you get sort of lizard brain reactions from Katarina,
Lizard brain.
you know, like sort of visceral, like survival.
Yeah.
You kind of go to
You
to
hear that
Portuguese.
noise? You know.
I'm really digging a hole here. Let's move on. What else is happening at the Lido, Brian?
What do we got? We have a fundraiser for a friend of ours and a big member of the community, Shane Pallister, diagnosed with cancer, and you know he's a fighter. He's a scrapper.
Yeah.
He's, you know, many people have afflictions that they pick up as they go through life, I guess, and you know, this is a pretty serious one, and we're really proud that he's decided to actually do a fundraiser and actually include the Lido in that. You know, the phone's ringing off the hook. The tickets are selling quickly. It's really neat to see the community come behind or step behind Shane and help him out.
Yeah.
He came to the office the other day and with his wife Veronica, and we had a great conversation for about an hour. And I'll tell you what, he's not just saying, "Oh, I got cancer. Now what do I do?" No, he's got cancer and he's figuring out what to do.
Yeah.
And he says AI is such a useful tool. When you want to figure out what you have, you can actually ask it, and it will come out. It will just. If you ever get a chance to talk to Shane Pallister about his journey that's happening, it's an amazing story.
Yeah.
And I would encourage people to come out. It's Friday, April 25th. Roast beef, prime rib, which is a roast beef, beef that is a roast that is made into prime rib. I'm getting the Portuguese eyes here. Lizard brain. Yeah. Saturday, April 26th, long-awaited local smoke.
Yes.
Sebastiano and the boys and
It's
a girl.
going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, it is. It's
The
great.
Rose Prairie Romance album release party.
Yes. Local smoke written, and should have been when the fires happened. And it's just such a cool name. Great bunch of bandmates. I keep wanting to say great bunch of guys. I know Dana's not a guy, but she's one of the boys for sure and one of the band. Fabulous. And really glad to have him at the Lido again. Finally, after it's been a couple of years.
Yep.
So
It's going to be a lot of
we've
fun.
got comedy coming up Friday, May the 2nd. May 23rd, more comedy again. Everybody wants to bring their shows. Like sometimes we go out and we'll hire acts and bring them in. Like High on Ice or the Comedy Fest, that kind of thing. And others want to rent the Lido and present a show, right? And so it's great that they know that Fort St. John loves its comedy and they want to come here and show the people here what they got. So we got Alex McKenzie coming up on the 23rd. As I was driving here today to come, I look on the side of the road and we've got all these guys with these brooms sweeping all the rocks and the gravel and the grass and the leaves and that.
Yeah.
And they sweep it onto the street. And they go, "Wow, my lawn looks so good." It does. But the street looks like hell. And so why, if you really want to do that, to clean it up, because what will happen is the wind, I don't know if you know this in Fort St. John, it's a bit windy. And so you blow the stuff onto the street.
I've heard.
And then what happens is it blows back onto your lawn or blows back.
I've never experienced the wind here, Brian.
It's windy. You come to work way too early then because
I'm
it's going to be windy today.
I'm messing with you.
It'll be windy tomorrow.
I actually got some
Probably get a chance of wind for the weekend.
sand and a chance of wind.
It's going to be a
for
chance
the
of wind.
weekend.
Where do you got sand?
In my eyeball
Okay,
yesterday
thank you
because it
for
was
clearing
so
that up.
windy.
So I would encourage everybody.
I would encourage Dub to tread very lightly.
I'm done.
The lizard will come out.
Stop
No.
bringing that up, Brian. I'm in trouble.
But I do encourage people. We want Fort St. John to be clean and that,
Yeah.
get out there, clean your streets and stuff, pick up your garbage. And you know what? I encourage people, we got to put a lot of rocks on the road over the winter time. Get a wheelbarrow. And what you do is you put the rocks in the wheelbarrow and you take it to your back alley where there's a pothole you keep running into and bothering the city of Fort St. John and saying, "You need to fix that pothole." Put the rocks in the pothole.
I also just want to say there's a lot of little kid like wagons that your children can get in on helping you with this. So there's lots of local stores that sell the little ones. You can sweep up some, gravel. The kids can do it. Fill all the potholes. We'd love that.
Man.
Or if you're looking for extra cash as a young person, giddy up. It takes a whole town to clean up a town.
It does.
Well,
Very true.
so yeah, we just got lots of things going on. We got tons of private bookings, lots of weddings coming up. We were able to have that celebration of life of our good friend Giannis Palm this last Saturday. We just got back from Mexico where we had to go get you nuts and you vanilla. Speaks on your personality slightly as well. But, we landed and it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The crib tournament, we just finished another one of those. And everybody wants us to have one again in March. So March, what is it? March
May.
20.
May? Are you thinking May 20?
Sorry, yes.
Yeah,
What
that's all
comes
good.
after April?
Huh?
What comes after April? Yeah.
May. You're through.
Sorry. So it's May 25th. So we've got another crib tournament coming up where you decided in memory, we're going to call it Pegs and Potholes. It's the first annual. We're going to start having these. Looks like it's going to be monthly. So if you're interested in coming out and playing crib in the month of May, we will be there.
All right. Well, we got to get out quick. thelido.ca for more info, or give Brian a call at 785-3011. Brian, always good to see you. Thanks for being here, sir.
Good seeing you next Wednesday.